take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her.
We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Burrow will throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jets add 8 and 3 now. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
Now Lawrence. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On second down, here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 3rd and 12. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they've been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
4-yard. First down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First down, Bengals.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's got Burton here. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets' 44-yard line.
This is Brown going up the middle. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Right back to Brown. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
30 left. Hey, here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a break.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Brown on second down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Joe Burrow on third and long. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got space past the 25. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jones. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence on the move to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
On first down, Lawrence. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Hall again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. He gets Mr. Thornton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? He barely got the first down, but he got it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Burton. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Burrow on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now Burrow going to change things up.
It's second down.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Option play, here's a give to Brown. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down.
Gun.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there, gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That's good for a Jet.
Straight ahead is Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lawrence on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. There he goes left side. They picked it in the end zone. They're glad he brought it out all the way across midfield into enemy territory.
And don't think for a second that some teammates didn't tell him to stay in the end zone, right? What he did there, to me, was the equivalent of baseball running through the third base coach's signal to stop at third.
It's only good if you're safe.
And he ended up, to me, this counts as safe. That's a great return.
J-Ron Kearse in on the tackle. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here now, 2nd and goal. An inside give, Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown. with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bengals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jets 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hall again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing now, Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This will get the lead up to 7. McPherson's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Open there. Here's Conklin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. This pass out wide to Hall. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They had no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Here's Lawrence. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Second down, goal to go. Back to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Boy, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the Bengals, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they